Hello, welcome back. Last time I put a bunch of work into Dreamers and understood several more things about that puzzle, but not enough to get it done. So I could go back to Dreamers, I could work on Meridian, I could work on iframes, I could work on Experiment 406. Of these, I'm making probably the least predictable decision, and I want to go here. I want to see what's up with this poison trail. So, get that infernal key. That toggles doors. My last kill needs to be made with me on the outside. What on earth? Okay, so go in here, then you gotta come out the other one. Okay, sure, so that's not going to work. Okay, so immediately this mechanism seems a little hard to understand. I can do this. That's gonna have a lot of problems. Yeah, you can already see some of them happening. Okay, well I use up all that poison in those cubby holes. I guess now there's a thing I can do here, which is that. I can't currently escape. Maybe if I had brought this here, that would help a little bit. So if I do what I did there, I can at least get back out, yes, okay, and I can do the same thing up top. But then we're gonna run into the obvious problem. Which is where somehow the multi-push blocks are going to come into the picture. In a way I don't yet understand. I'm up right now. Could I have had... No, of course I couldn't. Like things arranged such that I would be up top. Okay, so whatever is happening here... is going to be hard to parse, huh? So, killing all the monsters is not so difficult. Doing it while getting back out, though. That's quite a mystery. Alright, so I need a hypothetical killing move that lets me escape. Okay, hypothetically, if there are 7 multi-push blocks in front of a monster block here and I push it, that would do. There are not, though. Total number of blocks, 10. However, most of these become inaccessible after they die, not if I do things a little differently. Well, yeah. So check this out. Need a few more here. So this lets me get a block back out, maybe. Sort of, maybe. Yeah? No. No. Not really. This is one way. I mean, I don't need them all the way out here, probably. Okay, so this could go here. I could be entering... Get up high, have a couple of more I could stand on. Okay. That's starting to look like something actually pretty good. Wait, isn't this a solution? This might just do it. Okay, if I can leave that there and shove these in the appropriate places. I want this to stay right here. I want this to go all the way. Yeah, okay, this should work fine, right? Ouch. I think this is a solve. And I don't even need all the multi-push blocks, so I think it's a solve while I'm missing some things. In fact, I don't even need the block that I took out of there. I feel like I'm missing a lot of things here. Oh, hello, you are there. This will not work. Okay. So my plan was gonna be that I go in here, do this, and... Oh, well, I'm also up high. Okay. If I'd pushed this one less... Put a thing here and here, that would work. And I think I can do those things. And it would use all my allocations exactly. A little awkward to get everything in there, but that's doable. You go in, you go all the way in. I bring this up. Bridge like that. And I think I'm done. But I thought that before and I was wrong. Am I this time? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, that's done. Got an infernal key. Good. Not too much of a problem. Alright, what about the one I have not attempted at all? Iframes. So those have space under them. Infernal key is up high. Okay, so remember, you don't have to always collect the key on the same visit as... I think I still have that encoded in my mind from Pat's World. That, like, keys can become inaccessible if you don't collect them in the same room-clearing, visit. But of course, this has a different design ethos where that would not make sense. How do I get across this like that? Like, I presume the way this is put together gives me the feeling that I cannot lose access to a key by clearing a room the wrong way. And it certainly never warned about that or anything. Pat's World did, because it expected that sort of thing. So that monster block I can kill whenever I want to. This one I gotta get behind, so I need to be up high there? How would that happen? There's also some ice. But how would I get up high and behind here? Like, if I only have two other things I can do anything with? What's the ice for? There's a ladder there, what? Oh, okay. Iframes. Okay. So that explains the purpose of this strange place, and that's why this is marked as one way. Okay, well I'm up here now. Might have to do that again to get access to the key, so that's how I elevate. That's pretty funny. Hey, name explains. Explained. So then... Still gotta do some things. I can escape out of here once the room is clear, so my current goal is simply to kill those monster blocks. So I need them both on the same side, and the multi-push here, and I can push them out into space. That's... yeah, that's fine. Oops. This might have been the whole thing already. However, getting that to the other side is fine. I'll take the multi-push for a moment. Oh, we gotta do some ferrying. I need to, like, exchange something. A block will always be left on this side, but I needed to use... did I? Well, if a block is always left and I'm killing things in space, then even if I would push this away and not kill it on the hot coals, that would not help my case at all. I can multi-push this through there, which is unhelpful. Maybe the multi-push needs to be used to get me on top of these doors? How would that help me do things, though? Well, there are ways. Okay, if I would... let's keep rotating. Oops. That's possibly okay. Not really. No, I think I'm in trouble now. Well, okay, hang on. So if I had put some things in a different spot. Like what, this? Well, why do I want that up there? What am I trying to do? Get everything on this side of the door. That would mean I want to create a situation where there's nothing on the plate while I'm on this side of it. Because then I could put this down and do as I desire. Okay, this created an arrangement that I wanted a second ago. Two things on plate. Oh, this worked. Okay. Well, I did it somehow. Alright. Not 100% sure what I did, but it worked. Alright, cool. So, multi-push is my buffer. Space is my killer. Alright, I'll do it the neater way. There we go. Alright, room is clear. Leave and come back. Reshuffle some things. Go up, go down. Get key. Escape. Alright, well there we go. So, all the stuff to the side fell very quickly. This leaves Meridian, which is hard. Void, which depends on Meridian. Superposition, which depends on Void. Exploration, which depends on Void. Exploration, which depends on superposition. And Dreamers, which is Dreamers. Okay, well, that means all I can work on is Meridian or Dreamers, and I choose Meridian. Those two puzzles feel very similar to each other. Did I save any replays here? Yes. Do I want to watch them? Not right now. Did I save any notes? No. Okay, let's try and relearn some things from principles here. So the conundrum here is that this monster block needs to be killed. That is the only monster in the room. Wait, 5? Aha, okay, so something I didn't observe before. I don't need all 6 of these held simultaneously. I only need 5 blocks over here. Oh! I only need 5 blocks over here. Well, okay, you say that, but, like, holding these 5, then pushing that over, then later pressing this, doesn't let me use one of these 5 because they're all packed tightly. But cool idea, like, get 5 over, push that, come back out, push the last one. I mean, maybe that's still relevant for some reason. Yeah, okay, so I guess I do wonder if this could be the same if this were one to the west, space was here, and this was an open toggle floor over space. It might just be this way for looks, it might be functional. But okay, good observation. While I'm in this area, I can't influence what's over here, so I'm not doing this with any less than 5. But I don't have to be over here with more than these pressed. This one can wait, if that helps. So right, if I just naturally try to use the trapdoors as they are, I can get 4 of these over, but then 2 will be stuck against walls. And I have to do some extra stuff to get things over, to navigate around these doors and things, but that's not too hard to do. It's hard to imagine this is anything but obstacle. There is no way that dropping a block could be to my benefit since I need... pretty much do need all of them at the end, yeah. I have the waypoints to let me hop over. And I have the 6 blocks. There's nothing of interest under them. Nothing of interest under these. This toggles that door. Okay. So could I simply... what would it take to bring some things across? Okay, can I get like 1 block free over here without dropping any trapdoors? So I guess that would mean something like, okay, well, it's okay to drop these, I'm going to say. Probably being wrong, but I'm going to say it anyway. Ah, right. This is why it took so many, because I had to go the long way around here, and I end up having only really 1 I can operate on. Because if I go the short way, then I'm just pushing this against a wall, and that's no good. So I have 2 stacked up, but I can't do any better than that, can I? Can I? This isn't coming back and I wouldn't want it to. It could go in my bridge. I also don't think I would want it to. I feel like it's going to be hard to use this productively, but I have used these optimally already. Sort of. For like the basic definition of optimal. So yeah, use those, use those, use those, use those, you get 4 over. If 2 of these are stacked, there's no unstacking over here. Ah, that's not true at all. I have a waypoint. Oh. So that's an important observation. I can already do something. Check it. Okay, how do I do this the simple way? That gets me across there. This gets me across here. That's fine. The edges I'm otherwise not going to be able to use. If I could stack once more, I would be completely done. This way I can already be partially done. Because check it. Oops. Oops. What you're checking is that here's a stack of 2, and I can unstack. Ah, so that's a use for the outer trapdoor. So I did not predict that I would have to use some trapdoors to unstack, but I do. Okay, well, let's push that monster block at least, since I can do that much. Some of that may have been premature, it was not. Okay. Okay. And yeah, one more unstacking action would use these trapdoors on the way to get to the waypoint to hop up, so I just need a second stack. And yeah, there's no way I could proceed from here because I can't drop any of these, I can't move any of these, and this can't really get over there in a useful way. Okay, so I just need a way to make one more stack that is not against a wall. Okay. It's not particularly useful to, like, make a stack here, then hop up and transfer it to another block or anything like that. But that's the sort of thing I'm thinking about now. I still feel good about this initial move. It lets me put something up high. Getting here is no good, that's not productive. I could go here, which kind of locks things up in a way that's no better and some worse than doing it the other way around. Right, and if I want to do this, I really need to push that already. Over there. Yeah, so this just becomes a one short of being able to do what I want problem. It is pretty unfathomable that I would want to push this back and let it act as a part of the stacking mechanism. But not completely implausible? It does sound like the sort of thing I'd be asked to do here. But how would I stack another pair of blocks? Could I exchange these two? That wouldn't help. Like, my count is already down by 1 because these are stacked. And these kind of have to go across right now. That's fine, they can do it wherever. I'll do it here for now. Alright, so those are out of the picture. And now I wish to stack more, but I can't. Right, like how could I? Like this. That's how I could. That's the only way I know. Yep. 2 blocks are stuck. Waypoints ain't gonna help ya. So how would I get... I mean, okay, this didn't have to have come over here yet. And then these are going to influence anything. That looks funny, but yeah, it's still 2 different... It's not 2 toggling at once. Well, it is. So is this. It just looks different because they're going opposite ways. Anyways, so... How do I get here? I don't. There's no room. Well, I bring this back, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll do it. And be quite obviously wrong. Or are you sure about that? Hold up. What if I do bring this back? There might actually be something to that. No, stacking 3 instead... No, stacking to 1 stack to 3 instead of 2 stacks to... Oops, this is wrong. 2 stacks of 2 is meaningful because 1 stack of 3... No, that's the same. Yeah, doesn't that amount to the same thing? So if I leave that there... Oh, also, how would I do it? That's already here. I guess I wanted to have gone the other way around? I guess I wanted to have gone the other way around. Okay, I'll try it. I don't like it, but I'll try it. Because a lot of those are locked up now. This seems entirely worse, which is probably why it's actually better somehow. Because these are going left eventually, like they can be there for a moment. But something has to go right. Well, how about you? So this was going to be good because of... I don't know. Yeah. I feel like there's something more to this. Like what I'm doing here is not the whole story. Yeah, this seems implausible. Yeah, I can't really operate on these because they're too close to the trapdoors now. I can't, like, reorient my stacking mechanism at all. But yeah, the idea with stacking 3... it doesn't really go anywhere, no. No, the other way was best. You're the only one against this boundary, but you are there. I don't exactly love that. How would I do that again? Or if I'm not doing that again, what am I doing? Is it a combination of that and also the idea of somehow bridging over so I can push without dropping trapdoors? See, bridging over, pushing on top of blocks without dropping trapdoors is the same thing as stacking. If I can do that, I'd be better off just stacking a second time. Because yeah, like fundamentally, if you want to push a block across something up high, that's 2 blocks on top of each other, with way more there than I can actually achieve. Just the fact that this is exactly 2 tiles south of that makes it so awkward to work with. Teleporting this door up here would, of course, make everything simpler, but no, this is an advanced stacking mechanism. Nothing I can do to influence what's going on over there unless I actually have a block here. Like I can't wait on that process. I can put a thing up high here. Wait a second. Wait, can I just make 1 stack right away with the waypoint? No, I'm 1 short of being able to do that. Yeah. Because this just does nothing, because there's no recipient. Okay, well at least I tried it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same number. The only way to gain elevation is like this, or like this. And that's not usable by me, that's only usable by blocks. And one has to already be over here. And after that gain, you're in a bad spot. This is, okay, so Chebyshev from waypoint 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep. Too far to do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like even 5 is too far to do anything. Why couldn't I do something with 5? Well, because if you count the one where you start, that's 6. Pressing these doesn't have any secondary effects. And there isn't just some secret way that I'm actually done if I make that stack. It sure didn't seem like it. And right, I did that thing again. So I have to put one there. Gotta go around one way or another. One way is much more appealing than the other. Alright, not seeing it, but I gained some new understanding here, so I guess for the moment I'm just gonna have to bounce between Meridian and Dreamers until I get them both done. Both have made progress. And I got these 2 side rooms done, so at least that's something. Alright, progress made, rooms not yet solved. I mean, 2 of them were. So real progress and partial progress. Okay, next time one of these, whichever I feel like doing.